Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Gwen, calling in from New York. After retirement, I met Trollope through a book group at the Boston Athenaeum. I was curious as to why he wasn't included in Victorian lit courses, which I loved and specialized in graduate school. I was so happily surprised by how wonderful he is and as powerful in his way as Dickens and Eliot. Here are some aspects of him that I find especially engaging. First, the variety of moral quandaries in which he places his characters. In The Landleaguers, is it right to force the son to confess to seeing who flooded his father's land, thus putting his life in danger? In Dr. Thorne, should Dr. Thorne have revealed to Mary her possible fortune, which would enable her to marry Frank? In The Warden, should Septimus resign and cave into the reformer's zeal? In The Eustace Diamonds, should Fawn dishonorably break an engagement or marry a woman in possession of stolen property? In Phineas Finn, should he have stuck to his guns and returned to Ireland, thus giving up a glittering career in London? These quandaries continue to fascinate today, as witness the huge popularity of the New York Times column, The Ethicist. Secondly, I find it moving that Trollope carries his characters into middle life and beyond, and with some depth. In The Last Chronicle of Dorset, this is devoted to the fortunes of the elderly Crawley. As an older person, I can sympathize with poor Crawley's missing check. It is especially engrossing to follow the fortunes of Palliser and Glencora, to understand their difficulties and good times as they move through life over the course of several novels. Many authors would end with Glencora at the altar, not so Trollope. The effect of this on me is to give me a greater understanding of what has gone on in my life over time. Thirdly, I find Trollope's sympathy for women and their very restricted lives remarkable, and makes me realize by contrast how lucky we are today. There's a moment in The Small House at Allington when a character says that sacrifices, little and big, are all made by women. This may not always be the case, but it's clear where the power ultimately lies. Finally, coming back to my original query as to why Trollope wasn't included in the pantheon of Dickens, etc., when I read Sir Harry Hotspur of Humblethwaite, I thought it was such a powerful treatment of the same themes as Washington Square, written 10 years earlier, and with greater compassion than James. I said to myself, he should be, and maybe he is by now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in academia right now, but thank you to the Trollope Society for letting us talk about him together and share these wonderful novels.
Thank you.